Let's look at the slow-moving trucks. The third one is the slow-moving trucks. The slow-moving trucks are your expenses. They are your expenses. Your expenses are your biggest enemies. They are the ones who are slowing you down. You want to save. You know, you just gotten your salary. In fact, you did your budget. You're like, then the money hits the bank account. Then the budget is not working. You're like, I thought I was going to save 10K. But now my mama sent me a text. She has emergency.
You save for it to save you.
So your expenses are your enemies, your obligations, the things that you must pay, your debts, the things that take money out of your pocket. These are the slow-moving. So I had this interesting exercise that I did, I think like 10 years ago. I just looked at my income, how much I get paid in a month. And then for a whole year, I took the total for a whole year. And then I did a pie chart. How much do I pay my landlord? How much do I pay how much do I pay to the restaurants that I go to for lunch and dinner or entertainment? How much do I pay for my fuel? How much do I pay for? So I did a very nice pie chart. And what really shocked me is just how many people that I work for. Especially my landlord. I was like, I don't really work for Nabu. I really work for this landlord. Top. I saw a very interesting tweet. In fact, I retweeted, so you can go to my Twitter handle and you see it. It was saying, if your annual rent is more than your 2 months' salary, if your annual rent is more than your 2 months' salaries, you are living in the wrong apartment. Now I can see people are doing mathematics right now. Decisions are being made. Am I living in the right apartment? Even me, by the way, the first thing I did was to do, by the way, how much do I pay? But actually, it is so true. So many of us are living in the wrong apartments. So, and these apartments have become our slow-moving trucks. They are slowing us down. You're working, and you know, this thing I'm saying is a fundamental principle. If you earn 10,000 bob, and your expenses are 10,000 bob, when you you start earning 100,000, your expenses will be what? 100. And when you earn 1 million, they will be what?
1 million.
1 million. Because it is a habit. But the expenses have a miraculous way of expanding. It's like they even imagine you're going to get a salary increase. Just when you're about to get a salary increase, your landlord said, I've increased your rent. Salary increase gone. So, slow-moving truck are your expenses. And you must be able to tame your expenses. Remember, again, what must you fund your purpose with? Passive income. Now, if you're making passive income of 50,000 bob, yeah, your expenses should be how much? Not active income. Do you get my point? So I always say this to myself. If I was to rewind time, when I was a graduate, I just graduated. I was living in my mother's house, and I had just gotten my first job. I would have stayed at home for a couple of years. And this is what I would have done. I would have opened an investment account with a place like Nabo, and I would have started, paying myself, 50% of my salary. Because I'm eating, my house is paid, everything is paid, isn't it? So I would have saved a lot. And then I would have built my passive income to something like 50K a month. Then I move out of my mother's house and I start capping my expenses to what? 50K. Then as my passive income is increasing, I can also adjust my expenses. But now, I'm not depending on the salary, I'm depending on my passive. Now, the opposite of that, if you jump out when you still are on active income, you enter into what people call a rat race. Now it depends on whether you can run faster than your expenses. Unfortunately, these rats really know how to run. They run really fast. Just when we thought we're becoming better, they also become better.
And they eat all the cheese.
It's like, and they eat all the
Cheese.
all the cheese. Exactly. So your passive income needs to be ahead of your expenses. That's the lesson from the slow moving trucks. Because I would have come out, and most of you, I'm sure you drive, or you've driven. My first car was 1000 cc. If you want to overtake, my friend, you've got to rev the car from far. Otherwise, you're overtaking, but you're not really overtaking. So now you're on the wrong side of the lane. That's how, when your passive income is not good enough, you're like, by the way, these Uber, they are Uber chap. They are what? How many cc's? 800 cc's? 650 cc's? That one, if you go to the hill, you must come from down the hill faster so that you get momentum to go. Otherwise, if you just try to do it from the bottom, you can even fail. This car, the pedal is on the floor, but the car is not moving. You're just seeing the other cars are just moving. You know. That's your passive income. Your passive income must be able to move faster than your expenses. And not only should it be healthier than your expenses, it should also be growing faster than your. There's something that my group CEO said to me when you were young, just those days, 2006. He was around 26 years then. He told me, Pius, do you know what? When I get a salary increase, I always assume I have not gotten the increase. I sweep the excess into investment. I thought I was really smart. That was really, really smart. Many of us, when you get a salary increase, we look for a new house. And this thing follows us even to old age. I've heard of people, when they get their retirement money, they go and marry another wife. It's like a curse. You know, we are addicted to consuming and growing our expenses and our obligations. So, 3 things we've learned so far, isn't it? Purpose. Retirement is coming very fast. Expenses. Our passive income must grow faster than our